Okay guys, welcome back to week 2 of our Simheads season. Now, if you didn't get any playing time in the first game, you will in this game. As you can see, Garcia Purr will be the starting quarterback in this game. LT Magic has the week off. Now, Tyler Ingram will still be the fullback because there's only one fullback. Howard Douglas will be the running back this week. Receivers pretty much stay the same. BB Resurrect and Mean Hulk are the offensive linemen there. Faison Cannon, the center. I still am short a guard and a few tackles here, and one tight end, as you can see, as we got King Havo at tight end this week. And I'm still missing one defensive tackle and one defensive end. If anybody wants, there's still spots left on the team, although they won't be on this season series, but they will be. Tarek Bronson wants to be a middle linebacker, so I switched him to middle linebacker on the file, but like I said, it won't be for this season. And Put Me in the Game will be an outside linebacker, but he will not be in this season either. And as you can see, I've switched the safeties and the free safety and the strong safety for this week's game. I will alternate between weeks, so everybody will get a taste. And this week we are going up against the high-powered offense of Peyton Manning and the all-time Colts. Going to be a very difficult out, this team. The general game plan is to keep the ball away from Peyton Manning as much as possible. You do not want to let him have many possessions, so I intend to take as much time away from Peyton Manning as humanly possible. That's the game plan for this week. And the corners for the Colts aren't as good as the San Diego corners from last week, so I anticipate more plays from Dollar Jr. and Passgeddon this week as opposed to last week. Only one catch for Dollar Jr. and Passgeddon last week. That's got to improve this week, but we do have a new quarterback. Like I said, Garcia Purr is more of your typical pocket passer, Dan Marino hybrid. You know, the quick release. Not going to be scrambling in this game as opposed to LT Magic. So to begin this game, we get the ball first. We have elected to take the ball and see if we can keep the ball away from Peyton Manning as much as possible. We do not want to give Peyton Manning many possessions in this game, but that does mean giving it to him at halftime. Mr. Highlight will take the ball from midway in the end zone and take it out here. Going to get to the outside a little bit and get tackled by number 93. Decent return, not up to the 20, but he could have got some room there. Got to keep the ball away from Peyton Manning. That means long drives. Keep the ball moving upfield. Howard Douglas is the new running back this week, and he gets the first carry, and he's going to get stuffed immediately right off the bat. Not a good start for the running game here. Offensive linemen, though, are beasts on the line for the Simheads. Number 63, Faison Cannon. Number 73, Mean Hulk. And number 68, BB Resurrect. All impressive blockers. And the draw play goes to Douglas. And look at BB Resurrect up in the second level, just annihilating his guy and leading Douglas to the first down. And that's what I'm talking about. You dominate the line of scrimmage, you're always going to have advantages. 1st and 10 for Garcia Purr. He goes play action this time, and he's going to look for his tight end, Mr. King Havo, and he makes the catch for a 5-yard gain. And that is his first catch of the season, and he is the sole reason that we're playing this game right now due to his amazing work with the editor. Hopefully there'll be updates in the future to improve it even more. Garcia back. Looks, fires to the flats, but it's going to be for naught as Douglas is corralled quite quickly, double-teamed. It's going to be 3rd and 7. Garcia comes out in the gun with 4 wide receivers. Purr back, throws. What a catch by Geddon. A diving reception at the 38. Amazing catch. And Garcia Purr shows off his quick release and accuracy, although it was a diving attempt and a great reception by Passgeddon, his first catch of the game. He only had 1 catch last week, but that's going to change this week as we're going to look to throw the ball more with these corners not so great for the Colts. 5 wide receivers for Garcia. Garcia looks, throws for Dollar Jr., makes a diving catch. And there you go. As you can see, this game plan is much different than last week, as we're going to get these wide receivers more involved, as Gedden and Dollar on this drive have 2 catches already. Again, 5 wide receivers for Purr. Pump fakes. Time in the pocket. Looks, throws, incomplete. Intended for, I think it was Gedden again. And it's going to be incomplete. We don't want to get too pass happy, though. We have to keep the ball away from Peyton as long as possible. That means running the ball, getting first downs. And we're coming out with a pretty heavy set here. And we're going to give it to Damon Groh. And look at BB Resurrect. He makes 1 block, now another block upfield. And Damon Groh breaks the tackle. He's still going. Stiff arms to the 2-yard line or the 3-yard line. 1st and goal. Damon Groh, I don't know how he got in there, but he says, give me the ball. And look at BB Resurrect. 1 block here, and he goes upfield and gets another one. And that's what I'm talking about. The offensive line dominance is what was happening in the last game seems to be going on here. The theme continues. 1st and goal for the Simheads. The offensive lineman dominating this first drive for the Simheads. On 1st and goal, Garcia back, and he's going to be sacked. And that's a big problem for the Simheads, as number 73 or 70, Art Donovan, is going to be the big problem on the defensive line for the Simheads, as he is one of the best defensive linemen for the Colts, along with Gino Marcelli, or whatever, how you say his name. On 2nd and goal, Garcia back. He's going to roll out to the right, looking for his tight end, Havo, and it's intercepted by Bob Sanders. No! And the drive will end as Bob Sanders, the glass man. This man hardly played any games during his career, but he makes the interception here. This guy is made of glass. I'm surprised he didn't get injured on that play, but Havo couldn't make the catch. A bad decision by Purr on that play, and that's the first turnover for the Simheads this season. Not the way you want to start the season. And now it's worse because Peyton Manning has the ball, and it's going to be very hard to stop this offense. Can the defense stop him? And they're going to give it to Moore on the first play, and he's going to get a negative 2-yard loss here. Destro was there. It's very difficult playing against Peyton Manning because you know he's going to manipulate you, and you don't know what defenses to call. You don't want to go straight man. You don't want to go straight zone, so you have to mix it up quite a lot. Here we're going to send some pressure and have man coverage, and Manning is already changing something. This is going to be a long day, I think. Manning is back. He's going to throw deep, and he's got his man. It's Marvin Harrison, or is that the tight end, I believe? It could be the tight end. They both have the same number. Yes, it's John Mackey, the tight end. Marvin Harrison is also number 88. And this is what we're in for, guys. And this is a long throw here. It's going to be tough, and that's why you want to keep the ball away from Peyton. 1st down for the Colts. Manning coming out with 2 tight ends. And he's going to hand it off to Moore. And it's Be Honest is going to tell Moore to be honest. You're not going to get but 1 yard on that play. Be Honest is the middle linebacker this week, number 11, making the stop. But we are at midfield here. We got to hold Manning back as much as we can here. But it's not going to be easy with all these great weapons. Manning on 2nd and 9. He looks like he's changing something again. These corners have got to be on their game today. As Manning is going to hand it off again to Moore, and Moore's got blocks, and he gets tackled at the 40, and it's going to be a 1st down again. Manning is running the ball more than passing than this first drive. He's upended at the 40-yard line. 1st down for Manning again as he comes out with 3 wideouts this time. We're going to send a blitz this time. And Manning throws wide open. John Mackey is all by himself. We sent the blitz at the wrong time. We thought he might run the ball. And that's what Manning does. He lulls you into these false things, and he gets guys wide open, and that's the first touchdown for the Colts. And we trail now. This is not what we wanted to happen in the first quarter, and that's going to end it for the first quarter. And it looks like the Colts are going to be up 7-0 over the Simheads. Ill-timed blitz there, but we thought they might run it. We needed to get pressure on Manning, but you can't really blitz Manning that much as he's going to kill you, and he did there. So while we did keep the ball away from Manning a good deal in that first quarter, he doesn't need much time. As you can see, it's 7-0 already in very limited time. We are still winning the time of possession, but doesn't matter. 7-0 Colts. Vanderjack with the kick. Looks like Mr. Highlight going to try to do something with it. As he runs here, he's got to the 20-yard line. I'm just not very good at returning kicks, guys, as Mr. Highlight cannot really showcase his talents so far this season. 3 wide receivers for Garcia, and he goes counter play, and look at the blocks. Faison Cannon and Ingram out in front, just sealing the way for Howard Douglas. Faison Cannon with an amazing block, and Tyler Ingram again. These blocks are what's making it easy to run the ball as the counter is effective. Faison Cannon makes his block. Amazing. Bob Sanders with the tackle. Damon Groh having a vacation this week for the most part. He did that 44-yard run early. Purr getting the handoff to Douglas, and he's going to be stopped for a no gain. He's got 26 yards so far on 5 carries. Split backs on 2nd and 10. Purr going to hand it off again, and Douglas doesn't get anything again as he's no gain. It's going to be 3rd and long. This is where you don't want to be. You don't want to have 3rd and long when whoever you are. Already trailing in this game. We're going to have to throw the ball at some point. Purr is back. Looking. Nowhere to go. He's going to be sacked for a 1-yard loss by Art Donovan. Mama, there goes that man again. He is going to be a big problem for us today. And he gets Purr. Purr not mobile. He's more the Dan Marino type. And Smitty will have to come out to punt. And another booming punt for Smitty. That's another huge punt down to the 10-yard line. And a missed tackle attempt there. And, oh no, Mr. Highlight with the penalty. He got a little anxious. And he gets the tackle on Raymond Berry. A late hit. Not what you wanted to do. That's going to give Manning even better field position like he needs it. Got to get a stop here. Manning's still going to hand it off. And a nice tackle by that Niner man. He says, no, you're not going anywhere. That Niner man with a great play in the backfield for a 3-yard loss. And he's taunting Raymond Berry, saying, yeah, you try to run it to my side again. Just go ahead. Just try it. Niner man number 94, defensive end. He is going up against a gold tackle, but he didn't have any problem that time. Draw play. Moore up the middle. Graham helps with the tackle. It's going to be 3rd and 7. We have got to get a stop here. Somebody's got to make a play in the secondary. Cannot give Manning any time here to move down the field. Manning, 3rd and 7. He's looking left for... Oh, virtual footballer with the one-handed knockdown. Amazing as he was looking for Raymond Berry. Oh, virtual footballer made the play. And that's going to force a punt. And that's what we needed. A big play from the secondary. Virtual footballer makes the one-handed deflection. And now we have a chance to score before the half. Mr. Highlight with the juke, and he's going to get triple teamed at the 21. Virtually no return. Purr comes out with 4 wide receivers. He's going to look left for Dollar Jr. Oh, it could have been picked, but Dollar Jr. is able to catch the rocket for a 7-yard gain, and it's out of bounds to preserve some. Oh, no, the clock is still moving. I thought he got out of bounds. Purr going to hand it off to Douglas up the middle on the draw play. They love that draw play, and Douglas will get a good gain to the 38. But you can't let the time run out. Douglas having a productive half. And again, the blocking is just superb up front. Faison Cannon, the center, and BB Resurrect, the guard, and Hulk, Mean Hulk, the guard, are making incredible blocks.
First down and 4 wideouts in the game.
From the gun. Spread offense again. They're going to hand it off again to Douglas, and not this time, as Gino says, nope, you're not going anywhere. Second and 10. 5 wide receivers for Garcia. He looks like he's got one-on-one coverage with Dollar Jr. He's going to look that way, and he does. And Dollar Jr.'s got the catch, and he's got it at the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. That's what we needed to have. That cover is going to be tough for that corner on that left side. Boyd is going to have his hands full with Dollar Jr. today. Purr back. He's going to pump. He's got nowhere to go. He's just going to throw it away. Smart play there is after that first interception. He might be a little timid out there, and he makes the right decision to throw it away. Live to run another play, and it stops the clock as well. Saves the timeout. 5 wide receivers again. Purr is back. Again, he's a little hesitant. He just don't know where to go, and he's just going to throw it away again. That's 2 throwaways in a row, and it stops the clock at a 3rd and 10 now. They're going to have to get the first down here. They don't want to give Manning the ball back. But at this point, you got to score, maybe take some chances, maybe even go for it on 4th down. You are past midfield. Purr is back. Can't find anybody. And he just can't get anybody, and he's going to be stopped. He's dragged forward for a few yards, but it's going to be 4th and 7. And the Simheads are decided to go for it because you have to score points against Peyton Manning, and only 56 yards so far and an interception from Purr. Not a good half so far, but it could change. Purr is back. On 4th down, he looks for Havo, and Havo in the middle of the field gets the first down, and what a clutch play as Mr. King Havo makes his quarterback look good there. Nice catch, but a great throw as well by Garcia Purr. And very clutch on 4th down as well. 4 wide receivers and a tight end here on 1st and 10. As Purr is back, he throws. He's got Gedden, and Gedden for 7 yards, and the time is still moving away here. We're going to go no huddle here as Purr trying to hurry it up. Purr is back from the gun. He throws for San Antonio Corky in the flats, and Corky has the first down and preserves another timeout. And it's a 19 seconds left in the half, as San Antonio Corky makes the first down there. 5 wide receivers again. Purr is back, pumps. Can't find anybody. He's being pressured. And there's that man again, Art Donovan. He is a menace for us right now as he gets the sack. And it's going to force a 2nd and long with 15 seconds left.
Second down. The clock is stopped at 15.
I spread on 2nd and 14. Garcia pumps. Then throws to the end zone for Dollar Jr. Leaping catch for the touchdown. And that will be the first passing touchdown for the Simheads this season. Garcia Purr with a pump fake. There he is really torturing the corner on the left side today. Boyd is just being victimized all over the place. They might have to double him on this in the second half, give Boyd some help, because Dollar Jr. seems to be getting free on that left side. He couldn't get free last week with Gordon on him, but this week Boyd have his hands full, and it's a 7-7 game. Only 11 seconds for Manning. I don't think we're in the immediate danger of Manning getting anything done with 11 seconds. But the game plan has worked so far. We have kept the ball away from Manning for the most part. He has only had a few possessions in the first half. We want to keep the ball away from him. That is going to be the recurring theme. He will get the ball at halftime, however. We're going to just back up here just in case. More than likely a running play, and it is, to Moore and that Niner man who's had a good half. 2 tackles, and that's another one for a loss. And that's going to do it for the first half. A tight one. The Colts and the Simheads are tied at 7. Let's look at the statistics for the first half. 99 passing yards and 83 rushing yards. That's a good balance. And look at the time of possessions, a few more minutes than the Colts. The Colts have 3 sacks, however. The pressure is getting to Garcia-Purr. Need to give him some help in the second half. The first interception here, Garcia was trying to find Mr. King Havo, and he couldn't get it as Bob Sanders, Mr. Glassman, picks it off. Manning quickly capitalized with the touchdown pass here to Mackey, the tight end, the Hall of Fame tight end. John Mackey gets free wide open in the middle of the field, and that made it 7-0. The running game was a factor as Howard Douglas had a good half and good blocking from his offensive line. Garcia-Purr does answer with a pump here, and he goes to his main man Dollar Jr. here on the left side with a leaping catch. And that's how we stand here, 7-7, but Manning will get the ball in the second half to start. Justin Miller will send it away to start the second half. Game tied at 7.
Number 3 kicks it, and the second half is underway. Number 26.
Looks like Mitchell will take it. He's going to get to the 20. And nice tackle by Marauder at the 22. Marauder has the week off this week, but he is playing special teams. He's not playing the free safety position this week. Kind of got to mix it up. We want man, zone, and blitzes coming at Manning at all times. I'm going to send a blitz here. Be honest. And they're going to give it to the running back here, and Be honest makes the tackle. 5-yard gain. Manning coming out with 2 tight ends, Dallas Clark and John Mackey here. Could be a run. But you never know, it could be a pass too. You got the pass to the tight end last time. 2nd and 5. They're going to pitch it to Moore and missed the opportunity. 2 missed tackles, but McNeilis, number 27, comes up to make the tackle. A very important tackle there. McNeils makes the tackle there. That was a Wild Game Studios cornerback. A very important tackle. That could have went for a lot of yards. Clutch tackle there. 3rd and 4. Manning back. He's going to throw, and he's got his man, Marvin Harrison. What can you do against Marvin Harrison, really? I mean, this guy is going to be a Hall of Famer, and he is just hard to stop, and he's Manning's main weapon. McNeilis just, he tried, but what can you do? First down, Manning. Drive continues. But that is, I think that's Harrison's first catch, though. We're going to send Jaros on a blitz here. Radford here. Hopefully we can get to Manning. They're going to hand it off, and Darth Destro makes the initial stop. Jaros makes sure he didn't get any further, helping him out. 2nd and 9, a gain of 1. Manning going to come out with 3 wideouts this time. Again, we don't want to do straight zone. We don't want to do straight man. We want to do a combination of all 3 with Manning. We're going to send another blitz by Honest here. Let's be honest. Going in. Now he's going to come in on the blitz, but Manning quickly gets it out to number 80. Brooks. 3rd and 6 again. Got to keep him out of these short 3rd downs, but 3rd and 6 is pretty good for the defense. Manning on the draw play. He's going to give it to Moore, and Graham comes up to make the tackle, number 39. He is playing safety this week, taking Ryan Moody's place, and he makes the crucial stop there. All it takes is one missed tackle. So a clutch tackle there by Graham. Mr. Highlight not going to have much room to return this one. He is immediately tackled by Brooks. So we got to keep the ball away from Manning. That means running the football, taking time off the clock, and getting passes as well to mix it up. I'm going to hand it off to Douglas, and not much there, only a yard. Gino again on the stop. Colts backing off as Dollar Jr. had his way in the first half. Garcia back. He's going to throw, and he's going to complete it to Gedden. The 16-yard line for a gain of 6. Going to be 3rd and short. Garcia having a pretty good day so far. He's been careful with the football. Purr is back. He's going to throw it to the outside. He's got Douglas, and a first down there. Nice reads by Garcia Purr again, and a nice completion, taking what the defense gives him. That first interception woke him up. He's going to do the counter play here, and Douglas can't get to the outside. Number 83 not fooled this time. Loss of 2. Purr changing the play. He's going to throw it. He throws for Havo, and Havo was blocked by the defender. He couldn't even have a chance to make that catch. 3rd and 12. On 3rd and long. He's going to send Havo on a streak. Garcia back. He throws for Dollar Jr., and Dollar Jr. again is really having his way this game. The corners can't seem to stop him. And Boyd is having his hands full right now. Wasn't the case last week, as Gordon did an amazing job on Dollar Jr. The handoff is to Douglas, and Douglas will get about 3. Nice block again by Tyler Ingram and Faison Cannon. Going a little bit no huddle this game here. Garcia Purr. Going to hand it off to Douglas, and he is double teamed here. Only nothing there. It's going to be 3rd and long again. We don't want to be in 3rd and long. You don't want to have to be in this situation. Purr is back. He's going to look for his tight end, Havo, and Havo makes the catch, and Bob Sanders makes the tackle. Not going to get a pick this time, Sanders, as Havo makes the catch on 3rd and long. Great catch there, and the drive continues, and the drive means that Peyton will not have the ball yet. We are in the 4th quarter now, and Manning still hasn't seen the ball for a while. Garcia back. Going to roll out, going to throw. He's got Corky, and Corky for about a 7-yard gain. That's the kind of yards you want to get. Positive yards that keep the ball away from Peyton. 2nd and 3. Garcia going to look for Gedden, and it's going to be incomplete. Nice job there by number 43 of the Colts. as he deflects it. Looked like he would be open on the out route, but nope. Going to be 3rd and 3, and we're going to draw it up to Douglas. And look at the blocks again. BB Resurrect coming up to make another huge block, leading the way. The draw play has been the number one play in the running game for the Simheads this season. So far, it's worked just about every time. And Dollar Jr. sure hands this game. 5 catches, and he's been targeted 5 times. Purr from the shotgun. He's going to throw over the middle. He's got Mr. Highlight, and a face mask on Mr. Highlight is going to add even more yards to the play. A bonehead decision there to go for the face mask as Mr. Highlight is going to get some extra yards there. That'll get it to the 19-yard line. You can't do that. Simheads mixing up quite good on this drive. Lots of runs, lots of passes. They never know what to expect. Going to hand it off to Douglas. Douglas gets a little bit of yardage, only 3, but it still keeps that ball away from Peyton. That's the key. In this game, that was the whole game plan, was to keep it away from number 18. And so far, we've done a pretty good job of that. On 2nd and 7, Garcia with a short drop. And he's going to be deflected as he tried to get it to pass Gedden. And then it's incomplete. The deflection. You're taught as a defensive lineman to get your hands up if you can't get to the QB, and that was a short drop by Purr, and the defense took advantage of that. Purr, 143 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. He's stepped it up in the second half, ever since that first interception, actually. Dollar Jr. in motion on 3rd and 7. Gedden could be the target here. Garcia looking left, can't find anybody. He throws to Dollar Jr. instead on the curl route, and he gets the first down at the 9-yard line. That's not his initial look there. But it's his Dollar Jr.'s 6th catch of the game. 1st and goal from the 9. Creeping under 3 minutes now, and they give it to Douglas, and look at the blocks! Amazing again. It was perfect. 17-play drive, 73 yards, 4 minutes used up. And as we're only playing 5-minute quarters, that's quite significant. And Howard Douglas takes it in for the touchdown, his first of the season. But the blocks, again, were just superb. Amazing blocks all around. Faison Cannon, BB Resurrect, Tyler Ingram, they're all putting in huge work on the offensive line. Incredible blocking. 14-7. Manning has got 3 minutes to tie the game, and that's more than what he needs. We didn't want to give up any quick scores here to Peyton. We don't want to be put right back on the field on offense. But we want to make Manning drive down the field, make him use clock. If he is going to score a touchdown, make him use a lot of clock. A field goal does him no good. Go to the dime defenses. You know Manning is going to try to throw it now. But even though you know Manning's going to throw it, he's still going to throw completions, and he's got magic in his fingers here and his arm. Manning changing the play. Manning is back. He's going to look deep. Graham can't make the play. It's Reggie Wayne, and he's gone. Thomas giving chase, but he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Colts on the first play, and that's what we're talking about. You don't want to give Manning many possessions, and this is why. Graham couldn't make the play. He put his hand out there, but it was one-on-one coverage. He was on an island by himself, and that is what we did not want to happen. And that's why the game plan was to keep it away from Peyton, because you know that's what he can do to you. We knew it was a pass. We just didn't have good coverage. And now we're in a position where we got to get the ball in the end zone or kick a last-second field goal. Manning again working his magic. He doesn't need much time. 3 minutes to go in the game.
Number 13 picks it off.
Mr. Highlight from the 5 to the 20 to the 25. Jukes. And he's got to the 27. A decent return there. A net of 7 yards if it would have been a touchback. Don't want to abandon the running game just yet, even though we're kind of panicking because Manning just threw a touchdown on us. We want to keep the ball in the hands of Howard Douglas. Run the ball some. We're going to run it to the left here. Howard going to go to the left. They're behind BB Resurrect and company. And Nice going to try to bounce it to the outside. 6-yard gain. Clock keeps moving. Don't want to go into overtime either with Peyton. Don't want to put it in the hands of a coin toss. 3 wide receivers, but they're going to run it here with Douglas. Nice block by Ingram again. Tyler Ingram lead blocking. Number 32 there as he put him on the ground. He likes his pancakes. He might be an IHOP guy. I don't know. Let me know in the comments section, Ingram, if you're a IHOP guy. Do you like your pancakes? I know BB does because he's been getting pancakes all day. Douglas on the carry. 4-yard gain. I think the Colts are expecting pass. And they're giving up these little mini chunks. That'll be the 2-minute warning now. But all we need is a field goal. But we're not very good at kicking field goals. But we do have a good kicker in Justin Miller. He'll be put to the test today. 3 wide receivers and 1 tight end here on 2nd and 6. Purr is back. He throws over the middle. He's got G-Rob, and it's his first catch of the game, but none bigger than that one. Huge play by Gary Robinson, G-Rob, number 80, on the slant. You got to be accurate in this game with these players that are all-time players. They will pick you off in a heartbeat. Dangerous to throw anywhere. 1st and 10. Purr is back. Short drop. Pumps. He's going to look for Dollar Jr. and he misses the tackle. And he still gets the ref. Get out of my way. And he's down to the 20-yard line. The ref almost got in his way. Knocks over the referee. But it was a missed tackle at first. And look at the ref. Oh, man. He's like, get out of my way, ref. Misjudged the tackle there initially. And it's looking really good for the Simheads now as Dollar Jr. makes his 7th catch of the game. A big one there. Purr going to change the play. Purr short drop again. He likes these short drops and it's incomplete. Trying to get it to King Avo. Another knockdown at the line. You'd think J.J. Watt was on this team. He's just, how many knockdowns? It's 2 knockdowns already. 2nd and 10. Short drop. G-Rob on the catch to the 11-yard line, a 9-yard gain. But that was like a 1-step drop for Garcia Purr, but he gets the completion. 3rd and 1 from the 11. Will they let us score a touchdown, you think? Will they try to just let us score to give Manning a chance? We want to kick a field goal here, a chip shot. We don't want to give Manning the ball back at any point. And they give it to Tyler Ingram, and he gets the first down. First carry of the game. But he's done his damage in the blocking category again. First and goal. We're going to keep it on the ground with Douglas. And Douglas gets tackled at the 8. And the timeouts are being spent. And that's going to be Indianapolis' last timeout. And that's going to be pretty much inevitable. We're going to kick a field goal here to win the game. But I've missed extra points, just to let you know. So nothing's a given. And blocked field goals are quite frequent with these all-time teams. Going to hand it off to Douglas, and Douglas is not going to go anywhere as Art Donovan has been all over the field in the backfield today. But time is ticking away. Manning will not see the ball again, it appears. And that's what we wanted. Going to stay in the I formation spread. 3 wide receivers. And he's going to change the play to a run. Why throw the ball now? Not a good idea to throw it. And he gets him to jump off sides, so it's a free play, and Douglas gets it to the inside the 5, but it's going to be a penalty. Defensive end got 2 carried away there. So it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 5. We pick up 5 easy yards there. But the clock stops, but it's okay. This game is going to end on the next play anyway, so providing no fumbles. Purr going to hand it off to Douglas to the 2-yard line, and that's going to do it. If we can make the field goal, Miller's got to come out and do what he's got to do, but it's an extra point type field goal, so should be a no-brainer. But we still don't want to give Manning any seconds on the clock, so we're going to take it down to about 2 seconds and then call a timeout. No pressure, even if it's a chip shot. Justin Miller to win the game. Can he do it? Snap. Down, up, and almost got it. He was right in front of him, and that field goal is good, but look how close the defender was, just laying right in front of him, his face right there as he dove. Right there, look at him, he's sliding, so close. And that's going to do it for this week's game as the Simheads come out with a 3-point victory over the Indianapolis Colts, or the Baltimore/Indianapolis Colts, 17-14. Another tough, gritty game from the Simheads, another dominant offensive lineman performance. They've dominated the line of scrimmage twice in 2 games. 198 passing yards for Garcia Purr, 124 rushing yards, but some of that was Damon Groh in the first half. 75 Howard Douglas yards, and Damon Groh had 44. And here is a Howard Douglas touchdown run in the second half. Again, great blocking. Donovan had 3 sacks for the Colts, and that was a problem for us all day. And here's Manning doing what he does as he finds Reggie Wayne for the touchdown here. Couldn't get the tackle there at the end. But here's a crucial play to Dollar Jr. in the second half. As time was winding down and the referee kind of got in the way here. But Dollar Jr. had a hell of a game today. 108 yards and 1 touchdown. A lot better than last week, where he had only 1 catch for 19 yards. And player of the game, Dollar Jr., 7 catches, 108 yards and 1 touchdown. 15.4 yards a catch. So he's got 8 catches on the season so far. But Garcia Purr with his first performance was quite decent. 1 touchdown, 1 interception, but he managed the game well. Only 1 interception in the first half, but he didn't make any more mistakes after that. LT Magic will get the start next week, and let's look at the statistics overall here. Garcia Purr, 88.3, 18 of 26, 69%, 198 yards, 1 touchdown and that 1 interception early, trying to force it to King Avo in the first half. Manning had 5 completions out of 6 attempts. We kept the ball away from Manning so much he only attempted 6 passes. That's good enough. Groh with 1 carry for 44. Ingram 1 carry for 2. Douglas 21 carries, the workhorse, 75 yards. Purr with that 1 sack with gained him 3 yards. Moore 10 carries for 23 for the Colts, not much. Receiving, Dollar Jr. 7 catches, 108 yards, led the way. Pasgeddon, 3 catches for 22. But these were first downs for these guys. Pasgeddon and G-Rob made crucial catches even though they didn't have many. And San Antonio Corky for 2 catches for 13 yards. But again, some of those were first downs. Mr. King Havo had a pretty good game. 3 catches, 28 yards, but first downs were critical. Graham made his debut with 2 tackles. Virtual footballer with 1 pass defended today, but it was a huge one. There are positions still available, as you can see. Be Honest, 3 tackles in the game as middle linebacker today. Smitty, 1 punt for 55. His last punt last game was 55, so he's had 2 punts for 55 yards. So he's averaging 55 yards a punt, which is very good. And that's going to do it for this week game. Let's look at the overall round, what's going on in the league now. So next week we play the Miami Dolphins, who are 0-2, I believe. Quite surprising, as Marino usually would. 0-2. The Dolphins are 0-2, so we're facing the worst team this next week. The Titans, the Tennessee Titans, are 3-0. We are second in the division now. The Texans and Ravens bringing up the rear. The Indianapolis and Colts are 0-2 now. The Chiefs are 1-2. Chargers 1-2. Broncos 1-1. The Giants, Eagles, Redskins, Cowboys all tied for first in their division. The Lions 2-0 in their division. Everybody else tied for second. The Bills 3-0. The Buffalo Bills are in the top of their division. And again, Kerry Collins is still the leader as far as rating overall in the league for the Panthers. Completions, Matt Schaub leads the league in completions, which is kind of surprising, and attempts. So they're pass happy over there in the Houston. And yardage. So Matt Schaub is the quintessential quarterback this year so far. Curtis Martin still leading rusher in the league. 367 yards in 2 games. 4 touchdowns for John Riggins, as John Riggins leads the league in touchdown runs. Dollar Jr. Not leading the league. He's actually the lowest in the league with 8 catches. Let's see. Herod Carmichael for 239 yards. J.J. Watt, 5 sacks, of course. Houston seems to be a juggernaut this year, as they have quite a few good leaders here. Dick Lane leads the league in interceptions with 2. Dick Butkus has 2 as well. That's impressive. Linebacker. But Dick Lane leads the league in interceptions. Aldel Greco, 5 of 7 field goals. Our kicker only has attempted 2, so where is he at? Aldel Greco leads, but Justin Miller, 2 for 2. He's 100%. But those were short kicks. Punting. Smitty has got to lead the league in average. Yet 55 yards average. He leads the league with only 2 punts, but 110 yards. 55 yards a punt. That's impressive. And it will always ensure that they don't get good field position. All right, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed Miami Dolphins next week. Hope you guys look forward to that. See you guys next time.